Hey there, welcome back. We're going to try to finish this out. So we start the round with green being the first, and pink is going to be the first player. Pink has 5 action points for green. First of all, they get 2 popularity, wherever pink is. So they're going to go down to 0. So do they. They get one of these. They have a blue one right now. If they get another blue one, they can refresh a resource. They're going to go ahead and do that. Or they gain a queen's favor. They're going to take this one and gain a queen's favor. So that moves. What color are they? They're pink. That moves them up. Now, my logic behind this is the final round, so we need to start scoring. This stuff here is not as important. Although, if I want 2 of these white ones, I need to be able to play the white envoys here to get one of those. That might be a thing, because this is 3 purple meeples. There's not 3 purple meeples to be had. I'm definitely not going to get 5 of these. So out of all these, this is the only one I even have a shot at. So that's one reason. The other reason is I was thinking that I'm starting to fill this up, and every different colored meeple gets you a point. So so I think that was more important than trying to get the resource. I will flip this over and make this an 8. And we don't have a book, so we don't make that a 9. But yes, there we go. The 2 population really triggered a lot with him. So we got 8 action points here. And green is going to be done for the game unless he gets to pick green again at the end, which he doesn't really need to. Now, green is also gray, which is an important one. So we could start on gray or we could start on green, either one, and just get, or he could just get new resources, which it's not hurtful. So what does he want to do? Well, if he goes to green, he can refresh it, and then red and blue needs refreshing. Actually, all of them need refreshing. So he could just go 1, 2, 3, bang, 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 and refresh all 3 for 3 action points. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, bang, 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 and flip, flip, flip. That's 3 action points. Now he's down to 5. So now he's going to spend 2 action points to flip this book. He could flip the red one, which would give him a rank up. Does he need the rank ups? I know some people are dependent on that. He needs the 2 purple seals. Oh gosh. So he needed a purple meeple in addition to a white meeple. Oh gosh, he's in trouble. Um, he does need the gray to go up. So he's going to go ahead and flip the book on the gray, which is where he's at. And then now he has 3 action points left. So he's the one guy who doesn't need to bump here, but he could. Because he could basically, spend 2 more to flip the brown book. It helps him a little. Um, or he's spending 3 to get a brown resource, which would be a brown and a purple. Which is better. So the resource would help him to maximize his actions. This would give him one popularity boost, which is not going to get him another meeple, but gets him closer to another meeple. We'll go ahead and do this. Alright, his turn's over. Next we go to Orange. Orange would like to refresh a lot of stuff. We're talking green, so Orange does have 3 action points. They will spend their ink to turn this into 5, because this is an important one. And here we go. So we start with red. He's going to spend 2 action points. Well, we got to think of a couple things. We can spend 3 action points to get these. I only have 5 action points total, so there's no way I can spend 3 and then 3 again. It's impossible unless I could somehow miraculously, become the leader on this track. That's a tall order. 5 meeples here is also a tall order. Yeah, I'm probably just not going to score points. So what I need to do then is I want to flip this red book to get... No, I can't upgrade anymore. See, there's no more rank upgrades for red. So there is no flipping the red one. So we move to red, which just spend to get a resource, and that costs 1. That puts us down to 4. So then we got green, which we don't want to flip that book because we're doing green right now, so we'll just spend 1 more. And then we have purple, which will spend 1 more. And now we're on blue, which I'm willing to flip the book on blue. I think that would be a good move, actually, because this is turning out to be okay for us. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I don't know which of these to do. Oh, you know what? You can place these, and then you can take any of the other ones. You don't have to do it on the one you place. I don't know why I'm being so stubborn about this. So if there's some other one that I satisfy the condition, I can just go there. Like if I have 2 blue and 4 rank upgrades, I can just, choose that. I don't have that, but that's something I can do. What I'm amazed by is, how is it that orange has no meeples? I mean, we have 1 red meeple here. Have I really only gotten enough popularity once? That's just amazing to me. But I guess it's true. We've gotten no upgrades. Man, what have I been doing here? Alright, that's it for orange. Now we move over to black. They're at 1 action. They'll go ahead and do this to make it 3. And then they do get 2 popularity. And at 3 action points, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and flip, 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 flip. Then we get to blue. They don't even have the ink removed. They get 1 action point. That's really going to hurt blue. So they can refresh the green or the brown. They technically have 1 of the brown already done. So they're going to go ahead and refresh the green one for their 1 action point and be done. Ooh, that hurts. Bad for them. Okay, so now we're done with green, and we move to red, and the black player goes first. Okay, the black player is on 3 for red. I don't know if they want to do more. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this would be nice. Sure. We're going to do 5 actions for red. was just looking. This would have gone away. Alright, so action 1. Gain an ink or remove an ink. Both of these are important, but we'll remove this one. Action 2. Get something from there or there. They would like stuff with brown. They do have a blue. One, two, three. There's a brown one. Alright, so that was 2 up here. 3. 4. Ink or this? Ink. 5. Okay, so that's it for them. And we go up to here. He has 1 action. And remember, we can always, we can still, try to do one of these other guilds instead. But the other guilds are also just 1 action, so not really the best thing going on here. We could have him do purple. He's already at 8 actions. You know what? He will. He's going to flip this and do purple instead of the red. He just needs 1 more for 4. So which one does he need is the question. He needs just another color, right? So it's the red. The red will do the trick for him. And then this is supposed to be filled in. So any of these reds would work. This is not a good one. This one is a good one. So he'll take that for 4 actions. He's at 8, so that puts him down to 4. And then he gains 3 popularity. 1, 2, 3. Which gives him a meeple. He can take green, gray. Neither of those work. Moving greater than 10 on the dungeon. He gave up on that. He'll take a green one, because that lets him refresh a resource. And he'll do the purple, because this is going to drop. He's at 2 out of 3. Problem is there's no more. Okay, so he still has 4 actions left, so we can move these jerks around and get stuff done. So, for example, we can remove an ink, right? So 1, remove an ink. 2, move that thing up. And 3, remove an ink. So if he moves that up, he can remove 2 inks. And then 4, he can move up on this track, which will give him Queen's Favor. Or he could have done something else here. Like this one, getting the popularity wouldn't be horrible. Like he could have moved up and gotten 3 points of popularity. Or down. Which is better, that or the Queen's Favor? I think that's better than Queen's Favor. So I'm going to move that back, move that back, and move this guy up to get 3 popularity. 1, 2, 3. Gives him another meeple. He needs 3 of those. He could grab 1. Man. Alright, then he can do stuff. like free stuff. And we can grab like another one of these, for example. So there's not even a 2 green one down here. There is this one, the 5 different ones, which he actually satisfies. I think instead we're going to go 1. We're going to get the victory point for sure. I mean, we could go here, right? It puts a bonus up here. I'm never going to trigger this again unless the final round, but I could put like something like this or this up, and I will get that bonus 1 time. So that will help him to move up this track. Just get a little bit better odds. This can go here to refresh. See, it's the red and blue. So you can refresh the red and blue, and then that doesn't clog this one up, which is refresh anything. Which, it's not a horrible idea. But we can wait until we need to use it. Alright, that is a lot of actions for something that's supposed to be simple. That's right, because he didn't want to do red. So now we move to pink here, whose red is a 1, but he does get a bump on this first. So that's another popularity for pink. One action point. He can make it 3 action points for red. Or he can go back and do green again. I think this was supposed to drop. So you can get 5 action points for green, which he could do upgrades. I mean, he's at 2. I mean, for 6 points, he could have upgraded boom, boom. But 6 points is, I'm sorry, 4 points. He can upgrade both of these, and then he would have 4 upgrades, which allows him to claim one of these middle ones. Since he's not going to hit any of these. Interesting. Because what good is 3 action points on this going to do him? 1, possibly points here. 3. You know what? He is going to do it. He's going to do a green then instead of the red. Although this gives him another +1. Nope. He's going to do green. And remember, in between rounds, this is supposed to be in the middle. So he gets 5 action points for green. And he's going to try to upgrade the red and the brown. Or red and the gray. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So flip, flip. Both of these are going to go up. And then the one in between was the brown one. So he doesn't even get to flip a resource there. That was a waste, but he was able to at least do. Again, it's going to help him when he does this action, right? This action is the one he's on now, so it's not going to help him there at all. But now he's at 2, 3, 4 rank upgrades, which allows him to use this one. This tile is satisfied for him. We got to start thinking that way. We don't have to do what our tile says. We're just placing a scoring condition down. We get to put our circle anywhere. I don't know why I was constraining myself so much there. Okay, this is the one where we really want to go for our all. So we're going to hit this. It's going to go up to 8. And then +1 for 9. So we're going to get 9 spaces with orange. This is our goal. This is what we're all about. It's what we've always been about. So let's get her done. Okay, so space 1. Obviously we get to grab more points, which we're grabbing stuff that we can't even score points with. We have no meeples. Like, this is the biggest waste of ours. We have no meeples, no nothing. Like, none of these are scoring points for us. None. So I'm just grabbing one just to grab one. That one would be stupid to grab. I do have one purple. We'll grab 3 from here. 1, 2, 3. I think I have 1 red meeple, which is not going to win me anything. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. I have to take one that I place. That hurts. 8. 9. 'I am going to get to decide what we do for the end. That's interesting. So there we go. There's 9 spaces in. I only need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So I technically didn't need to raise this up. There's only 4 more, and I think if you hit the end, I don't think there's anything else you can do. Um, so remember I spent a ink to raise something up. I raised that one. I want to raise something else, and I think it might behoove me to raise this one. It's this one or the water one. I do need 3 towers and 2 purple. Why am I not focusing on this? This one would be the one I want to raise because I need seals. Okay. Yeah, that's what I got to do. Alright. Very good turn. Moving to purple now. This is where it hurts. I need to do red again, but I also need to do purple. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Although I could do purple at the end, because I get to choose one more that we get to do again. So I could choose to do purple again. Alright, let's think about this though. So this one is being run by blue. And we said it was purple with red and brown alternatives. They didn't want to do red. Purple is only one action though, but they can flip this and make it 3. So now the question becomes, what does purple need? They need to get counselors, which I think they did. They need towns. They need to get one more town out. That should be doable. And they need 2 purples and houses. They need one more house. And then the 2 purple is, I think, the thing they're lacking. They got 1. Yeah, so they need a purple. They have 3 actions, and there's a purple right here, so they're going to grab that. And they can do this, because they don't need an ink. That gives them 1 popularity. And that should be good. They already locked that in. So they got 2 points there, and then they get to move something. So with pink, they're still quite a ways away from getting out of that hole. But they could try to take one of these. Or they can just go for the reputation and get another up here. There is a purple available. Don't know if they necessarily need the purple. Because they're already doing it, but it wouldn't hurt. They do have 2 of these. I think they need this. So they're going to move up 1 on that track. And that'll be their last action. Okay, now we get to red, which has a really nice purple set up to go, but they're going to spend a red to do 5 moves on red. And I'm just going to verify, because I don't know what happens if you hit the end, and I think you just have extra actions. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... Okay, so we get 5 red actions. And first one is we get to do an upgrade, which we haven't done the whole game. This is maxed out. We don't need that. This gives us victory points. Ink never hurts. I don't know if that's going to do us any good. We've been ignoring it most of the game. Orange just needs towns. The upgrades. Holy crap, we committed to upgrades and we didn't. We do need ink. Because we need the 5 ink here. We need the 3 red meeples. Man, we just made all the dumb decisions. We gotta flip books. So we gotta pick something that hasn't been picked yet, because then we get to do it twice. So we're gonna go ahead and pick the blue. And then we get it right now for placing it, so we do gain an ink. And that was 1. 2, we get to gain a seal of any kind. So here, we need 2 purple seals. We have 1 purple seal. Boom. There's our second one. We got that covered. So that was 2. 3, we get to gain 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. We gain a meeple. Which meeple do we need? A red one. We're not going to get that. We need to upgrade rank, which means we need to put towns down. We do need a red one for that as well, which we're still not going to get. A blue one would help as well. We'll take the blue. Oh, we also need stuff here. Red, the white, or the brown. I don't think we're going to have the most of either of those. We could have taken a brown. There's got to be other people with browns. Yeah, he's got two of them. We'll take the blue. We're suffering miserably. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4. That lets us move 3 times on the Queen's Crown because it's year 3. I'm pretty sure that's what that one is saying. Equals the current year of the game. Yeah. Alright, so we had 5 actions. We spent 4. We got 1 left. And we get 3 bumps on this track. Bam, bam, bam. That's 1, 2, 3 points. That's actually what's going to help us win. And then we do get 1 more here, so we gain a counselor. And like the crazy thing is that we put that there, we don't even get to score points. That's going to give him a point. No matter what, we're giving somebody a point. So we might as well just give him a point because there's a chance we could possibly get one. Alright, now we got, yeah, that was the last action because we spent it here. Alright, our red is done. We made it all the way to the end of the dungeon and got our treasure. I think this is a really good way to play, except this is not working in our favor. We do need to get blue going. I need blue actions. And yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle there. Blue's coming up. We do get to do the brown first. That will help us. Alright, moving to... Yeah, because we need purple. Yeah, this was good. Having all these is good. That counts towards this. Alright, this guy. We are on purple. We get 5 actions. So it does reset at the end of the 3rd year. So you are going to be able to get all those effects again because we're going to get to go back to space 3. I was just, sorry, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so 5 actions for purple, for black. Black has this done. I don't know, they got that one accomplished. They have both of those accomplished. They still need to place 1 more. We have 1, 2, 3 upgrades. They need 1 more upgrade. A green plus a green meeple would have done the trick here. Brown seals help with this. So maybe that's what we'll do. We're going to buy a brown seal, this one. And we're going to put it here on the 2 track. So that's going to cost them 3 actions. They get 2 popularity. It's going to put them at 0. They get 1 of these. Which one do they want? We already have a brown. If we do another brown, we gain... We're going to do the purple, which gives us a Queen's Favor. And there's 2 actions left. We could do this down here, or we could just move these guys around. We do need this, so I'm going to go ahead and move that guy to there. That pops him into the next bracket. And then, yeah, let's do that, which will give 3 more rep. Oh, and this moves up to 5. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that moves them to the end. Now we got the free actions, so we could do these shenanigans. I do need that to go up. That requires a green, which now we have a green over there. But I'm going to go ahead and put the brown here and get another brown seal. And then I'm going to put the purple here, because that'll help get points. Alright, we move up to here. This guy is all purpled out. He has 5 purple actions. He could make it 8. Oh my goodness, does he really want to do 8 purple actions? In a way, he does. Let's see, where's blue at with their stuff? They need 2 blue, 2 brown. They got all of that done. All of that is accomplished. They do need 4 upgrades. They're at 2. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bump that up. So they get 9 actions. And we're really, literally going to do this. 3, bump, 6. Alright, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I really move the same one the whole time? I think I can. Multiple times in any order. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 5 times we hit this. So that means 4 times we hit this here. We hit this 4 times, we hit this 5 times. Holy crap, are you going to see some wild stuff right now. So with 4 times, it's 1, 2, 3, boom, that's all the way to the top. So technically we didn't have to hit it one of those times. But 5 times here, that's 15. So it's going to go 15 times so through this loop. That means we get to grab 3 more meeples. Now, we just said... I'm sorry, I moved the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. I actually needed all 4 times with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets them up to there. So here's the trick. What do we need? Meeple-wise. That's right, we want to upgrade stuff. Right? Not necessarily, but if I want to take this one here, yes, I need 4 upgrades. Or I need 3 brown meeples. I could do that one. I have 2 already, yeah, so let's just grab another brown meeple. Bam. So there's one, and then I'm just grabbing two more meeples. So if I do brown, another brown, I get to flip that over, and then I'll just pick a different color. Purple. I don't want purple. Let's do red. Or blue? Yeah, let's do blue. And then now we have two different colors. So this moves up one. Alright, and then we get to do free actions here. So because I have the three brown meeples, I don't have to worry about upgrading anymore. None of that matters. So this is just really going to be victory points for me. And then this here is I could grab another seal, a brown seal, for example, and then get another victory point. So now I'm up to 3 brown seals with this guy. Oh, and you know what? The brown meeple mattered. Right there. Look at that. And then that's why I took the blue. Sometimes, yeah, when you're playing four-handed, you're going to forget stuff that if you were playing by yourself, it would be a slam dunk. Boy, is this final round taking a while. So now we go here to pink. And once again, pink needs to get stuff out, get towns out. They're looking good on all that front. They might need 4 upgrades because they're going to have to put something somewhere, and they're probably not going to be able to satisfy this. The 3 purples is possible now that we've refreshed, but they don't even have 1 purple. They have 1 whopping point on purple. They can make it 3. Or they can do something else. It's just red or brown, though. This guy gets a bump. Well, we'll make it 3 actions. And I hate to abuse it, but I think this is the best thing to do. 1, 2, 3. So pink is going to move up twice and get 3. 1, 2, 3. Which lets him get another meeple. And we're going to start getting victory points. So 1, 2, he just needs another color. 3. Hold on. Hold on. They were first player. there was nothing to do here. I went through all this again. They were first player. All right, next round. We are on brown. Blue is first. Their brown is just 1. They can do purple or blue instead. With the brown, he gets a crown. So he gets to place his tile right now. He almost could have done this. If I was thinking, he has 2 green ones, so we'll place this one down. And brown has 3 of the 4 at the top. So we're going to do that one. And then brown will place, oh, it's not brown, I'm sorry, that is blue, has to place this somewhere. So we've been doing a lot of this. I was contemplating going here. I think we figured out that I can go here as slam dunk because I already have the 5 different colors and I think I have 3 of the browns. Yes, I do. So yeah, that was a slam dunk. So we just place this and then put the 2 down here and he gets 2 points. Okay, for the brown actions, he's at 1 and he'll flip that and make it 3. And with the 3, it's he's got everything he needs. He could do this down here, or just deal with ink. So what we would have done is we would have for sure done this first. So I would have given them 3 popularity. And then we would have removed 1 ink and added 2. Then we could do it again and get them 3 more popularity. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. And the color he needs, he needs red. And we're not going to bother putting it up here. We're going to put it straight down there. So he's got maximum points. Boom. We come over to here. Brown is going to get 3 actions. He could flip. He will make it 5 actions. He's already got 3 ink up here. Wow. What is he going to do with 5 actions of brown? Well, we would have for sure done this first. And refreshed like that one, for example. So 1, 2. We could have also done that, but he only has 1 type of seal. Like this guy over here, right? He could have done this here, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different color seals. So he would have moved up 5 on the popularity track. So we could have gotten him another meeple, which there's no more point opportunities with meeples, but we could have, we could get bumps in other areas, like we grab another blue and then he gets to move up 1 on the blue track. That's still a possibility for him. In fact, why would we not do that? So we're going to go ahead and grab a blue one as well. So we would have had a red and a blue up here, which is a bump here on this track. I'm retconning a little bit, apologies. And then now that we have 2 identicals, that causes blue's reputation to go up. Alright, so yeah, he has an ink that's removed. That's fine. Now we get back to here. He's got 5 ink actions. Yeah, so we spent 2 of them because we did this and then put it back. Three, 4, 5. That's the only thing that makes sense. We're gonna do a popularity for pink. This bump for pink, which is fine. We'll take care of that in a second. And then another counselor. His final counselor comes out. Yeah, there's actually not a lot of spots left. This one gives him a chance to score a point. Black scores 1. he would go here. Score himself one. Okay, we took care of that, and then now we got to do this. So yes, one of these is coming out, and this one can be done by him, but he's already got all of his stuff met, so we're just going to slam that out here. And then he has to pick one. He's got his 4 upgrades. So he's already got the 2 purple. So he's going to go there. And then he gets 2 more points. Alright, so now it gets to us. We have 1 whopping brown. We'll flip this to make it 3. And we do have to remove an ink, which I don't like, but and then we're going to go 2 and then grab another ink for 3 because we need 5 ink with this nonsense. Alright, so we are done, and then black gets to go. They have 1 brown, they'll make it 3. They will remove an ink, add 1, and then another for 2. Alright, that was a little simpler. Now we go to blue. Orange gets the lead. Our blue is only at 1. This is the part that hurts. We do gain an ink because blue triggered, but we're going to have to use it so we can get 3 actions for blue. Flip, flip. So we're at least at 3 on the blue track. Wanted a heck of a lot more than 3, but so I think we're going to be able to lay a bridge and then put out one of these, which orange needed 3. So this one will be satisfied for orange. The 4 upgrades we are extremely far away from being able to do. The 5 ink we're getting there. Yeah, we're a lost cause. So this might help, right, to be able to do that. This is blue meeples, which is not going to help us at all. Green meeples, not going to help us. Like, what do we even have a lot of that's orange? We don't have a lot of anything, except for maybe the towers. We have 3 of those. So we could try to... The towers is this one. This would get us a victory point, but at this point I would like to get this, which is going to be 3 reputation, and then we'll take this tower here, and we'll deal with that in a second. Or no, we're going to put... We could gain the ink because we need 5, right? But I'm actually going to go here to get 3 more reputation, so now we're at 6. So we're just going to stay where we are and move up 1, and we gain one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more would be 6. And we gain one of these. Now, we need 3 red. There's another red we can grab. That's not going to get us our 3. But we do need 3 red, so we might as well grab it anyways, because it does give us 2 unequal, which will give us a victory point, because we're at the end of the track, and we get a queen's favor, and I do get to place these. Like, for example, this would have... Oh no. I could have done this at the start of my turn to give us 5 action points for blue. Right? Because that would have gone there. Yeah, I would have done that. So I'm taking the victory point away. This would have been placed before we started the action. So then this one is just going to go there for a victory point. And anyways, backing up into all this, I would have had 5 action points for blue. So I placed 1 bridge, and that put me to 4, and then 2 for a tower, and then I'm going to place my last tower. Now this one is going to be tougher, because I do have 1 blue, so I can claim that one, because it has to be next to where my bridges are, or I could go where the green is. I have 0 greens. I have 2 reds and a blue. So I have to take the blue one. And then, but what that does is that lets me grab another ink. So now we're at 4 of the 5 that we need. We're still short 1 red meeple. I don't know how I'm going to make that up. Alright, now we move over to here. Blue is 1. That makes it 3. This is the black player. He still has one more. No, he placed all 3 of his. He should have placed all 3 of his. We missed that. My apologies. Alright, so what has he got? He's got the 3 red. He's got the 4. He has the 4 counselors, the 2 brown. He's got 3 of the 4 upgrades. He's got 4 of those like a champ. So it doesn't have the 3 green meeples. That sort of hurt him. I mean, he can try to grab 3 green. I mean, he only has 2 out there. 5 ink and 3 brown? No. 2 purple seals and 4 houses? He's got 3 houses. He is way short on the purple seals. Or he can place one of these still. He doesn't have 3 of these. 2 of those, or 2 of those. That's the last spot. He probably would have gotten a place like before someone else. So whenever he got there, my apologies, he got there a while ago. Wow, yeah, so he's going to place one that I don't think he can do. This one is not the closest, but I mean he could theoretically try to do this one, but I don't think he will. He's 1 city away, but 2 red seals away. We'll go ahead and do that one. He does score the 4 points. Right, so all the points have been placed. Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming. He gets 1 bump here, which lets him put out a counselor. He would do this just to give himself a point. I'm just thinking real quick. We gained our ink. Alright, so he's at 1. There's no ink he can place to make it... Oh no, he did do that. He has 3. So he's going to place a tower and a bridge. What does he have a lot of? He has 3 red meeples, which is good. He has a lot of brown seals. 1, 2, 3, 4 brown seals, but he's already taken that one. He's already taken that one. Yeah, the 3 red meeples is probably his best bet. So he wants to do this for 2, and I'm assuming maybe this for 1, because that at least gets him closer to scoring a point. Then this goes somewhere, so he can remove an ink or gain popularity. He'll do that. He'll gain 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to gain a meeple, and he needs 3 green, so he'll grab 1. And he's immediately going to place it there for a point. Okay, we come up here. We have 3 actions because of blue. There's no ink left, so he can't get more. He does get 2 popularity. Okay, so with 3 actions, I mean his is a similar story, right? We could do 2 bridges. I'm assuming everybody's trying to do this now because you know they're all up here. So we should probably try to get something here. He's got 3 purple, 4 purple, in fact. So he wants this one right here. So we just have to lay a bridge on one of these adjacent spots, and the reputation one is probably not the worst one. We can do reputation again. So he's going to get 6 reputation, which will move him up 1. And, oh, he's already loaded up on meeples. Maybe he doesn't need reputation. Maybe we should have given him... So if we gave him Queen's Favor, he would have moved... Yeah, he would have scored a point. So we're going to move him up 1 and then score a point. Because he doesn't need this other stuff. So we're going to do reputation and reputation. And then score him that point. Because he's last right now. He's going to score some good points though. Okay. Then we got pink. Has 1 action. And we're going to make it 3. Same deal for him. What does he have a lot of? He's got 2 purple seals. He's placed all the counselors. We took the towers, so he's not going to be able to do the towers. Let's see if purple seals are out here. They're not. I mean, he's only going to get 1 point for one of these green meeples or whatever. That's all he's got. Wow. Okay. Well, what meeples are available still? There's a green, there's a blue, and there's 2 of the whites. If he gets a different color than the white, he'll score another point here. So why don't we do... It's green or blue, really. And it looks like the blue's already been taken, so it's green. So we're going to grab the green, and then we're going to... This one has to go there. We'll put it on the popularity. This one lets us move one of these dudes, and we're going to move him to the popularity. So he's getting 6 as pink, and he's going to grab a green, which will go here for the victory point, and also support that. Okay, that brings us to the end of that. Now we move to the city action, which we're nearing the very, very end here. Orange is going to stay first. They have 1. They will flip this over to make it 3 for the city action. So 3 points for the city. They could squeeze one out right here, which will finish this. That'll give purple 3 points, but they would at least get 1. It's something. We do get to do one final something something. And if these meeples were to get low enough, more of them would come out. Because he needs 1 more red, right, to pull this off. He doesn't even have the 4 upgrades either. He's a lost cause. Now the upgrades, the flipping the books is possible. There's just 1 spot left that lets you flip. It's a purple or gray, and neither of those help him too much. He could spend the 3 points though to get that, or he could try to like get an upgrade. Because like let's say he's going to choose blue again, he can get the bump so he gets extra action points for blue. And then he can lay out some bridges and get, whatever's up here. Popularity stuff, right? And try to get some more meeples going his way. That's the one idea. What else could he even do? He doesn't need this. These don't help him as much. He's maxed out there. This does help, right? Because that's the whole meeple concept. Um, None of this is helping him from. Well, this is 2 points. The upgrades. Even if he does try to get 3 reds, miraculously does, he needs 5 of these and 4 upgrades. Yeah, we got to get upgrades going too. So that means we need book flips. It makes no sense to take anything but this one, I think. So we're going to flip either purple or... we might as well do this one. Oh, I never spent that. Alright, so the idea here is... if I just get one book flip somehow from any of these, although there are 2 purple over here, there's also 2 of those. So the problem is to get a book flip, I need to put out a town, so that would mean I need to do something a little different. So instead of doing the book flip, I need a red or a blue. I do have a blue out here, so I got to put out a town. And then I got to put it somewhere where I can get some meeple points, right? This one would let me bump up on the blue action, which would be nice. And then I can do one of these little scientist dudes and get meeple points. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a house on it. And I'm going to take the blue upgrade, so we get extra action points for the blue. And then I'm going to take the... I'm pretty sure I can move one of these and get... oh no. They're all gone. There's no meeple points to get. Alright, so we're not going to do the blue upgrade. This cracks me up, this game. Alright, we're not going to do that. We could do just one of these inner ones. I mean, really, this one would get me a point, and it would help purple, but it would help me a little and hurt the others. I don't know if I want to help purple get 3. Yeah, I don't think I want to help them. So I think I'm going to just choose my own path here and go there. Alright, so that means orange gets 1, 2, 3. I don't even get a meeple for doing that. It's a bunch of baloney. Alright, that was brutal. Moving on. This one gets 5. And he gets Queen Favor. Black has this one full. He would like to get this one full. I don't know if it's possible, to be honest. Actually, it is. 3. Nope, this has to go this way. Crap, crap, crap. That's the issue. Well, he'll do this one. 3. That lets him put this here and get an ink. And then the other one was... 1, 2, 3. He has 2 left. And yeah, he's putting a house out. And he's going to do it here, so he gets this bonus and this bonus for 2 action points, which is going to be 2 points. This guy's winning. Alright, blue. 1, 3 action points. Blue would like to do something about this. So sure, he'll do what I was thinking of doing. Put that down. He gets out of house. This is a weird upgrade. He either upgrades the blue or the brown. So he'll do the blue. And yeah, he does get to move one of these guys. Oh, this actually helps him, because he needs to go up 1. So boom. Alright, and then we go to here. He has a 3 by default. He'll spend that to make it a 5. So we got a 5 for purple. And he only needs to do a 2 for this one. So he'll do a 2. This is technically out. And then he can do his last house for either 1 or 2 more. We'll have to think about this. If he does it for 2, he has 1 leftover action. And he's already maxed out here, so that would be a wasted action. But he would get 2 of these bumps, which wouldn't even score him a point. So he's just going to do it for 1. So that was 3 of the 5 points spent. Then he has 2 action points left. And he still loses. So he might as well just take the 2 bumps. Because there was no other combination that would have... Like, I guess... Well, no, he could have done this one. So he could have done this 3, and then this would be 4, 5. And he could have laid it like so. And yeah, the house still would have been here because this was what gives him the points. So yeah, he'll do the 4, 5. And then this, the only extra thing that gives him is it gives him a, I believe it was a purple upgrade. And yeah, he'll do this one and get a victory point for it. Alright, so we are now done. Well, not done. We're done with the original round, but now I get to decide what's the last thing we're going to do. I need to upgrade these. I need meeple points. And I need to not go first. So right here, if I choose blue, I'm going to go first. I've already gotten all I can from the blue spots. I have ink blocking me from getting extra actions. I do gain an ink, which would get me to my 5, but I'm not worried because when the dungeon resets, I'm going to get ink here. I got my 5 ink. I think I'm going to do purple because I at least have 3 actions on purple. This is my dilemma. I don't have any other options. So I'm going to go ahead and do purple. And I only get 3 actions with purple. So I could do 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm not going first. That's one of the reasons why I chose purple. Blue goes first. And blue is all the way up here. So purple, he gets 5 actions. Now, the thing is he doesn't need meeples anymore. He does need some bumps, though, here. So That's what does the bumps. Same as that one. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to get a point. Because he's blue, right? We're all there. So he's going to get a point with the 5th one. So he removes 2 ink just because he had to do that. But he got 2 bumps here. Nope, I'm sorry, blue is already maxed out. He doesn't need that at all. So he needed this. Or this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's going to get 2 ink. He gets 2 ink. 1, 2. And he gets 3 bumps on this, which means he gets 2 more points. It's blue. Alright, it is his final action. So he will go here and get 5 popularity because he has 5 seals, which means he does get to grab a meeple. Now, the meeples don't help him score points or anything, to my knowledge, but he could, for example, go here with his meeple, and that could help him get a seal that might help him later, like with majority. So he's going to, for example, grab a blue. The blue doesn't help him down here, but he'll put it there, and that lets him grab a blue seal, and it just might be enough for him to have the most blue, or whatever it is that he needs to do. Actually, he needed blue meeples, the most blue meeples, so there you go. That helps. Alright, now we move to this guy. He has 1 action. He's blocked. He can't get extra anything. So he's purple. He's got all of his scoring where he wants it. So it's really just a matter of can he get another meeple or seal or whatever. Here he needs the most blue and the most white. He doesn't have most of either. There is a white out there for him. So yeah, he'll go here, and that gives him 3 points. And you can see 1, 2, 3. Grab one of these. Although one of those would have gotten him a point. Why did I grab this one? Oh, because I thought that one might help him with this ordeal. He actually wants a purple one. That'll give him another point. And yeah, now it gets to me, and I don't think it helped me one bit. I have 3 actions, which means I get 3 moves. So I can do 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to get 6 points on this and a victory point. So the 6 points helps a little bit though, because 5 brings me back here, and then the 6th one brings me back there again. So I get to grab 2 meeples, but it's too little too late. For example, I can grab 2 white meeples, which might help me with the white majority nonsense, but it probably won't. I could have put red down here to get the red seals. Purple will help me get a purple seal, because I have a purple seal doohickey here and a purple seal. Yeah, so I'm going to grab a purple, and I'm actually going to put it here to get a purple seal. I don't know if that's going to be enough to win it, but I will take it. And then yes, I will grab a white, which I'm going to put there and get a victory point. I'm not going to worry about refilling this because I believe I was the last. Oh no, black's the last player. We'll see what they choose to do. We're on purple. They get 3 actions. Yeah, they're going to do this. So they would do 1, 2, 3. That gives them 2 victory points. And yeah, they're going to get to grab a meeple. So we got to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we would have had just enough meeples for us to achieve our goals had we triggered this. But he just wants a different color meeple for this. So I'm looking to see, like, a purple majority might help him. There's actually no purples in this. But he just wants any different color, so he'll just take a white one. Put it there, and that'll give him a point. Now, I know some of you might be arguing that I got a little lazy at the end, and instead of putting them here and then waiting for the second one, that would have gotten me a victory point. And if you remember, last turn, I got one and just immediately put it down here. I'm fully aware of that, and so I'm actually going to award him a point for that reason. And I believe I did the same thing with this guy, so I'm going to award him a point for the same reason. I don't think it worked for me or for this one. So it might have worked for me because I've been grabbing a lot of meeples lately. Yeah, well, all it does is it's a wash. Everybody gets a point. But, yeah, I think this is more accurate. Okay. We are now at the end. And, we do refresh the dungeon. That is important. So this guy goes back to 0. This guy goes back to 0. Nothing happens for either of them. This one goes to 2. So he's going to be able to lose an ink and gain an ink. I don't know how much that helps him, but he does get to do it. But for me, that's the world of difference. We get to lose an ink and gain 2. So there's 1. And the second one's probably not as important, but we now have 5 ink. Alright, so let's score our victory points. I am pretty certain we can just go right along this to score our points. Yes. Queen's Ambition Overflow. We've been scoring that as we've been going. This is for every time you gain an advancement and you're already at the max. Let's do the challenges. Now, this is a little time-consuming and complicated, but we'll let's start with us because we're easy. We don't have 4 upgrades. Oh, nope, they all stay. We get to score anything, not just the ones we have. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I've been like, folks, okay, these are our colors, right? We got to do the ones that we put. That's not true. We get to score any of these. Wow, this is actually going to be... well, let's start with this one. 3 points for towers and counselors. And I probably should have... Yeah, that would have changed. So we got the towers. We don't have the counselors. This guy hit it. So 3 points for black. I'm just going to put this here. And then, no. 3 points for purple. Done. Okay, this one is towers and 2 brown. I know black got it. Oh, we had 1 brown. Two brown, no towers. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. I totally forgot. When you place these, this is scoring opportunities for everybody, not just yourself. And we really could have played differently if we started to think that way. I was focusing on just their colors. My apologies. That was really a bad myopic focus there. This one doesn't have 2 brown either. So, yeah, there was some lost opportunity here for points. Okay, 3 towers. That was actually 4 counselors and 2 brown. 3 towers, 2 purple. We actually got that one. So unfortunately that's only 2 points for us, but we did get that one. And 3 towers, not 2 purple. This one had 2 purple and 3 towers, so pink gets it as well. 2 points for pink. 2 brown, 2 blue. Could have done it. That was 4 points for blue. Two blue, 5 of a kind. 3 points for blue. I don't think anybody has 5. We actually have 1, 2, 3. One, two. 5 of a kind and 3 brown. 4 upgrades and 5 ink. I don't have 4 upgrades. Nobody else has 5 ink. He was close. 5 ink and 3 red, so none of us have that. 3 red and 4 upgrades. He got it, so that's 3 points. Doesn't have 3 reds. 3 green and 4 upgrades. He's the only other one with 4 upgrades. He has 2 green. He almost had it. 4 houses, 2 purple. Hold on. Oh yeah, he did it. 4 houses, but not 2 purple. All 4 upgrades and 2 purple. Yep. Yeah, so total missed opportunity. I got very myopic with the color and totally forgot that once you place one, anybody can score what you place. So that meant I didn't have to focus on just these goals. We could have focused on any of these combinations, or gone after the big 4-pointers, right? And ignored the 2-pointers or whatever. So totally my fault there. My apologies. Definitely more points could have been scored by all of us. So it might have just been a wash, right? Our score would have been a little bit higher, but not much else. Houses. 1 VP for being in a column or row that's completely filled. So we know that 4 VP for pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's shooting up. 2 for black. This one's missing. But they do get 2. They're up to 30, and the rest of us get skunked. The relic cabinet. And then the artifacts. So we'll do both of these, right? So let's start with the relic cabinet. So, black. They get 1 point for every 2. They need to count all their red meeples, this and this. So they got all 6 here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 brown, that's 10. And then the red meeples, 11, 12, 13. So 13 divided by 2 is 6 points. So they just wrapped around and got 6 more points. It would have been really nice if they would have had a 30 written on one side. Maybe the physical copy does. Alright, so that's 6 points for that. And then this is most purple or red. Well, they have 3 red and 1 purple. tied to purple, so he doesn't have most. He does have the most red, so he gets 1 point for that. And then this is most brown or white. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 brown seals. He has 0 white. One, two, three brown seals, 1 white. So he does get one of them, so he gets 1 more point. That's his final score. Alright, so now we're on blue. So we got this plus this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they are at the tippy top. So they get 10 points. So they're at 24. They go to 34. And then most brown meeples. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 brown meeples. That is the most. So he's going to get 2 points here. And does he have the most blue meeples? 1, 2, 3. So he's going to get 2 plus 3. He's going to get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he ekes out by 1. Pink. He does not have the most blue. He does not have the most white. So he gets Jack Diddley on this one. Green. 1, 2. Houses. 3, 4, 5, 6. Counselors. 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the 1 more that's already out here. That's 11. So he's got 11 total. And he is here. So he gets 5 points. 5 points for pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so he was up there pretty high, but he didn't get much in those final 2 categories. And then I think we're getting smoked. I don't think there's any way I'm getting that many points. Let's start with this. Do I have the most white? No. Do I have the most purple? I do have 1, 2, 3 purple. This is 2 purple. I do have the most purple, so we get 1 point for that. This one's done. I do not have the most red. I have 2 red. I don't think that's the most. He had the most, right? With 3. I have 1 red seal and no white seals. There's 1 red seal, so he tied me. Holy crap, 1 red seal. All I needed was 2 and I would have won this red seal battle big time. All I had to do was put this guy here instead of there. You know what? I am going to do that. I know that's a retcon, but it's something I would have done if I'm paying attention to the game situation. So that would have given me a red seal, which would have then that would have given me 1 point here and 2 points there. So that would have given me 3 points. Alright, this meeple situation does score you at points at the end of the game. I don't know why that's not listed here. So I maybe need to double check this. We did houses, we're doing artifacts. We're doing this. We did that. Yeah, we got to do the plaza. That's the last one, plaza. It's not written here. It's missing. There is 1 more opportunity for points. Okay, we don't have the most of any meeples. And we do have the most purple, so we get 2 more for that. Alright, so 1 for this. Then coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one still gets the big bump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Pink gets 3. And then this one. Blue meeples. We have 1. Towers. We have 4. So we're at 5. Purple. 6, 7, 8. Then these 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, the powerful thing is we're at the tippy top. So that's 14 points for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 10 more puts us there. So, very close game. Again, I got very myopic with the end game stuff. I do think the game would have turned out differently if I was, first of all, paying attention to that. And then, secondly, I think in a multiplayer game, when you got players, trying to conjure up their strategies, you do have to pay a lot of attention to this board. This board is so critical, and you're seeing why. Our scores are very close when I played this, a certain way. The dungeon rumping plus the water stuff actually kept me in the game. I did not get hardly any points from this, and I'm still up there. If I would have just done a little bit better here, I would have won the game. I also think that some of these players, had they done just a slight few things different, they could have eked out a few more points as well. So, yes, a little asterisk that I did not play the game, optimally, but hopefully it really gave you a great overview of how the game's played and how it eventually resolves. And it's always a thing that happens when you're trying to solo 4 different hands. That whole switching gears between, what's this personality going to do versus that one, it's really hard. I don't. I know some people like to do this all the time. They play solitaire like that. I'm not as big of a fan, but I just really enjoyed this game when I played it, and so I really wanted to play it again, and this was my best way to do it. So anyways, thank you for joining me and allowing me to do so. As always, stay awesome.